Now I do have at the kind of the top of the screen, like it says, it has your picture, and then it has a little, says anonymous octopus and anonymous elephant, anonymous.
Okay, that's actually on the Google Doc.
Okay.
And so where I need you to be is in the Zoom meeting.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yay.
Okay. So my family gets their results back. Everybody's negative, and they haven't gotten my results back yet. And you have to upload them to Hawaii's travel site and everything. So
okay, so when are you wheels up?
Well, we leave Tulsa at 9 a.m. tomorrow, and then
it's that quick. I got you.
So and all.
Oh yeah, you're sweating bullets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is this an extended family gathering deal, or just you six?
My in-laws are going to meet us there. They're
Perfect.
island hopping, right?
and age on our board. And I will say, and please take this in the spirit in which it's intended, I think we should expect a whole lot more from our board. And I know, David, that you do a lot of stuff behind the scenes, because I've worked with you on those things. And I'm not saying any one person, is a slug. I'm just saying, as a group, I think we all need to step up and do more. So we can figure.
Something like that.
Lori. I'm going to say increase each I can't type. Category
or increase
with
total.
Special emphasis on corporate donors. The other is as far as a measurement. Well, yeah, okay, never mind. This is hard when it's fundraising.
It is. Okay, measurements. Are we talking? Did you put something about an overall increase of? Is this a goal, yes, or is this current? This is goal.
I did not get specific as to a dollar or a percentage. I said overall increase in each category with special emphasis on corporate donors.
Yeah, that's fine. Now the column, I see Dana's on with us. The column measurements, that means how we intend to measure or how we have been measuring.
I think it's normative would be, did we, that was where she said normative or quantitative. So normative is, did we do it? So measurement is,
yeah, we
did it. Or quantitative is where I think this fits for fundraising, is a measurement in terms of, if we're going to increase our overall donations, we just need to establish a percentage, but I think we have to dig in our numbers a little deeper, and I don't think we have time to do that necessarily right now, but at least we can make the statement that we're going to increase.
Well, that should be part of a timeline. How much time do we need to do that? And we definitely need to study it and see what does it take? What's it going to take? What kind of percentage increase is it going to take to get us closer to the sustainability goal? So
I think if you don't mind me jumping in, you'll see I added something about increasing your prospects, like a prospect list of potential donors in each category by 50%. So in terms of individual donors, obviously you kind of have that prospect list. Well, let's just have a goal of increasing that by 50%.
I'd say everything except events. I don't know.
Well, yeah, you can't do that, right?
Yeah. Okay, I agree.
And so in order to do that, you would want to make sure that do you have a pretty good clean list of all of those now, Caroline?
Yes, I can pull it because we use Blackbaud. So I can pull from Blackbaud our top 25 donors. I can pull our top 100 donors, see when they last gave, how much they've given over lifetime, and do an analysis.
That's good. It's good data.
And so let's say by March 30th, or is it the 31st? February, March, 31st.
Yeah.
So maybe in the March board meeting, you would pull all those lists and present that to the board. And then let's just say by April, the board members will provide additional names that they think should be on that list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we can, not to dig into the weeds, but we can even go board member by board member and sit with them and make them come up with names. I mean,
Right.
you know.
Yeah. And you know, one really good way of doing this, and I don't know how many of your board members are on Facebook. I know a lot of people have gotten off for their mental health. But you know, like my daughter's birthday was day before yesterday, and she volunteers for Tulsa Cares. She's been on their board. And so for her birthday, she said, hey guys, for my birthday, I just want you to donate to Tulsa Cares. And she raised over $200. And there were people who would have never even thought about giving her a gift. But because she said, would you donate? They got on and donated $10. Well, guess what? I'm sure Tulsa Cares has them on their hit list now of people who have cared about that mission because of Liz. So, you know, that's a really good way of building your prospect list of people, you know, so
Yeah.
that's just a thought, you know, so there's just lots of good creative ways of identifying and getting that list put together. So,
Okay.
all right.
So let me ask you, Dana, before you move to a new room.
Yeah.
Should we keep overall increase each category with special emphasis on corporate donors? Should we keep that in there as a measurement, or that you would take that out?
Well, it's up to you. What I would recommend is saying, because I think you can look at different percentages on each category. So increasing your individual donors, you might be able to increase that by 25% in the first year. Corporate donors, maybe you want to increase that by a different amount. So I would
Got it.
Yeah, you're not gonna, you can't fail by being too specific.
Okay, so I'm going to just take that out.
Okay.
Okay. That looks really good. We look like we did really good work, Bob.
Well, Dana happened by.
We're so glad. Could you just stay here? Because this is hard. This one is particularly difficult. Not the community relations one, not as much, but this one, because of my aforementioned issue, is this Dancing with the Stars question.
I know. Well,
that's
you know, what I would do is, why don't you start with community relations and get that knocked out first? If
Well, we got to do both of them, so we might as well.
Yeah, but sometimes it's nice to have a break.
Yeah.
You know, if you kind of hit a wall, then just come down to this other one and work on it for a little while.
Yeah. But let me ask a stupid question. What's a KPI?
Oh, I should have mentioned that. Those are, a KPI is key performance indicators.
Okay.
Yeah. So how are you going to measure it? So if you are establishing KPIs that measure your progress, that's like, let's say it's for community relations, it would be, a KPI would be San Miguel will post at least 3 times on Facebook every week. There will be 4 stories about San Miguel in the local media every year. You know, those would be your KPIs, and those are things you can measure really easily.
Okay, good, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna pop on to another room.
Come back as soon as you can.
Yeah. Please, We're feeling a little lonely in this room.
Okay.
Thanks, Jane.
Agree with marketing, because that's another area that we don't have. We have a lot of petroleum, a couple of attorneys,
Mhm.
but basically, as you said, Caroline's plate is filled, and she's the only one that really has that day-to-day expertise.
Mhm.
Besides you.
Let's see. Anything else in terms of diversity gaps on the board? And we could come back to it, just because we're not thinking of it right at this moment. We can come back to it.
I wanted to just jump in here. There was one thing that I really didn't mean to say before we got on here, and I forgot, and I apologize. You're going to see reference to something called KPIs when I put that in there, and that stands for Key Performance Indicators. And so that's
I've got a document of KPIs that I've been messing around with. If you'd like to see that.
Yeah. I mean, whatever you guys, yeah, absolutely. I just didn't want to throw it out and then not define it. So,
Jeff and David, this morning, right about an hour before the meeting started, I sent everybody a performance, a board matrix of our composition, a performance indicator that you gave to me, Jeff. And there was something else board related, board expectations. And these things have been floating around for a long time without any teeth in them, but it's time to get teeth.
Yeah.
So if we might want to use those as helpers in this.
Do we?
Dana.
Hi, Dana. So do we put together, when we send those out, some added commentary so that everybody, I don't know, the high level metrics that we're going to talk about?
Well, I can give you an example. I'd be happy to do it, but it's timing. I'd be more. I'll show you what we're doing at 12 and 12 when we send out the financials.
Yeah.
In the body of the email, but these are key financial indicators. They're not necessarily key performance indicators. And to get better on performance indicators, we do need some trailing information. We need real numbers on enrollment, beginning and end. We need real numbers on why has our cost doubled in 5 years? And I think you're going to see a trend to where we've added a lot more staff. We're paying them more, and our enrollment is declining. But I don't know that because we've never gotten any good historical performance indicators. I think financial information we're in good shape on. Like I said, Nancy's unbelievable, and I've been watching her for 3 years now. We've never changed an audit. We've never had an adjusting entry in our audits. But how you get people more engaged, Mike, even if you lay all that out.
Through in-person meetings, yeah.
Roger, do you have virtual parents, teachers?
No.
Okay.
The parents are not skilled in using computers to do that.
Yeah, that would probably scare more.
Mm-hmm.
do you guys feel like you've got a good handle on this?
Yeah, we're moving along.
I know I'm watching you. I feel like I'm spying. This is great.
It's like security cameras. Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's like my Ring doorbell.
There you go.